Oh, hello. Welcome to the Gallant Goblin. I'm Grady, don't mind me. Halloween is just around the corner, so I'm trying to find some suitably large leaves to make a Demogorgon costume for the cats. What'd you say, Prairie Dog? That's not what Demogorgon looks like. Don't be ridiculous. The kids on Stranger Things wouldn't lie to me. All right, so WizKids recently sent us D&D's Demogorgon mini, which that incredibly foul-mouthed squirrel claims is not the same as the one from Stranger Things. Preemptive thank you to WizKids for helping me prove that fuzzball wrong. Let's go inside and grab it.
Oh, I guess the prairie dog was right. So good news, since we have 3 cats, this Demogorgon is clearly a couple's costume, and that's 2 birds with 1 stone, or 2 cats with 1 outfit. Let me know in the comment section below which demon lord the last cat should be, or, you know, if you've ever dressed up your pet as a D&D creature and what creature it was. Now, if you're like me and now need to do some quick reading on the Demogorgon before you run an encounter with one, you can scrounge up something to distract your players from our sponsor, Hit Point Presses. Aha! You thought I was going to say Big Bad Booklets, didn't you? No! Hit Point Press is a new Kickstarter up for Scroungecraft, a limited run of jigsaw puzzles using the gorgeous art they developed for their Cubamajigs product line. Look at that! Each limited edition box gives you a 1,000-piece puzzle and a poster of the art piece. There's Gaia in Bloom by Omar Rayan, Scorched Lotus by Donato Giancola, Twisted Maelstrom by Greg Hildebrandt, and Walk of Ages by Milivoje Saren. The puzzles are only available for a limited time, so check out the Kickstarter now using the link gg.scroungecraft.com. You can click it in the video description or the pinned comment below as well to let them know we sent you, so Hit Point Press continues sponsoring the channel. That's gg.scroungecraft.com for these awesome jigsaw puzzles to delight and distract your players while you do DM prep. There's a little bit of assembly required for this figure, but it's not too bad. The 2 arms come separately, as does the lower half of the tail. All of the pegs are uniquely shaped, so you won't be attaching things in the wrong direction or orientation, and they're relatively easy to put together. It takes a little bit of force to push them in, but the upside to that is that once they are fully inside, they should not fall out again. Demogorgon is a classic D&D monster existing since 1st edition. In the lore, he's 18 feet tall. The 2 heads are based on the appearance of mandrills, a type of monkey, and they each have a name and distinct personality. I cannot find a pronunciation guide for the names, so here goes. The left is called Amiel, and the right Hathradia. But they're going to be lefty and righty from here on out. The 2 heads are in constant conflict with each other, making Demogorgon his own worst enemy. Lefty is supposed to be more calculating and wanting to be independent, while righty is feral and destructive, but all sweetly wants to stay together with the other head, albeit as the dominant head. Each demon lord has its own motivations, like how Orcus wants to make everything undead. Demogorgon's is just chaos. He wants to turn every plane of existence into the chaotic evil of the abyss. His appearance and even his symbol has the effect of corrupting the minds of anyone who looks at them, driving them into a confused delirium that leads them to chaotic acts of destruction. His lair is on the 88th layer of the abyss, called the Gaping Maw, and he has a rocky palace in the middle of a vast sea that has 2 towers and extends deep underwater. In his palace, he can cast the Darkness spell or create an illusory duplicate of himself as lair actions. The lair also has regional effects which persist 1d10 days after he dies. There are poisonous snakes and other venomous beasts everywhere within 6 miles of his palace. Beasts within 1 mile of the lair become violent, and animal handling checks have disadvantage. And all persuasion and performance checks have disadvantage, while deception and intimidation have advantage. Demogorgon himself has a CR26 stat block. It first appeared in the adventure Out of the Abyss, where Demogorgon is a possible end boss. It was printed again in Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes, which covered a lot of fiends and the blood war between devils and demons. It then got an updated version in Monsters of the Multiverse. He's primarily a melee attacker, hitting with his tentacle arms. Their damage can, for creatures with poor constitution saving throws, reduce the target's maximum hit points by the same amount. His ranged attacks focus on his gaze, which can stun, confuse, or charm creatures, and his spellcasting similarly focuses on illusions and effects of the mind with spells like Major Image, Dispel Magic, Fear, Feeble Mind, and Project Image. This is actually not the first Demogorgon mini we've gotten from WizKids for Icons of the Realms. There was a very weird-looking, huge-sized one that was part of the Classic Creatures box set, which were minis based on first edition's Monster Manual art. The mandrill inspiration is much more apparent on the classic version, while the new one draws more on the baboon. Demogorgon is available now through local game stores and online. It has an MSRP of $89.99 US, but many retailers will have some discount on it. Announced upcoming releases in the Demon Lords line are Baphomet, also known as Goat Dude, in January 2023, and Zogtmoy, the mushroom lady who should not be mistaken for Princess Peach, in April 2023. Let us know what you think of the Demogorgon in the comments down below. Does this version live up to your expectations? If you have other versions, including from other companies like Gale Force 9, which has an unpainted resin version, how do they compare? Thank you for watching today. Don't forget to pick up one of the limited edition Scroungecraft puzzles, or all four for a bundle discount at gg.scroungecraft.com. That's the new Kickstarter from our sponsor, HitPoint Press. Hit that thumbs up button if you thought the video was helpful, and subscribe to the channel for looks at Spelljammer minis, terrain, some exciting Kickstarter previews, and more. You can join our Discord using the link below to chat with us, or follow us for the latest news on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. For now, stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I will see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.